Getting enough sleep. Wow.
That's the biggest challenge. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe before we go, since you all were the ones that asked this question, what are a couple of things, if you could give us like 3 tips for getting enough sleep, what would they be?
Yeah. Well, if I can share one of my favorite strategies, which is the 10-3-2-1 strategy, okay, and it circles on getting better sleep. So the idea is, first of all, set a bedtime. So if your bedtime is 10 o'clock, which is the example I'm going to use, 10 hours before your bedtime, cut the caffeine. Okay, so that's the 10 in the 10-3-2-1. 10 hours before, cut the caffeine. Because studies show that even 8 hours, 7, 6, closer you get to bedtime, the more caffeine will disrupt your sleep. So 10 hours before, cut the caffeine, okay? 3 hours before, finish up your exercise. So if you're doing vigorous exercise, you got to cut that out by 7. If you're trying to get to bed by 10, that's going to allow your body to get into that cool down, shutdown mode. 2 hours before bed, cut the food and alcohol. So there should be no more calories in your 2 hours. I mean, even deep fried turkey on Thanksgiving, get that out of your system 2 hours before bed. Okay. So that's the 2. And then the 1, the hardest one is screens, guys. Get the screens out.
Totally.
1 hour before bedtime. And hey, if that means that you don't know what to do with yourself and you end up going to bed an hour early, even better, right? So if it's a hard copy book, a meditation, something in your ear, that's fine, but no screens, blue lights in your face 1 hour before bed.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I mean, I know I put my phone across the room so I won't be tempted, even if I have those like, I mean, I think too, as you get older, well, women at least, like I'm waking up a lot in the middle of the night. And so I try, at least if my phone is across the room, I won't reach for it and like pick it up and then I'm awake, but it's hard with Kindle and, everything you read on screens. But yes, if you can, I think this no screen is the biggest thing for sure.
Yeah, I read something recently that said blue light is bad night. And I was like, oh,
makes sense.
I'm going to add that to my 10-3-2-1, right?
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay, Maria, what's your tip for a good night's sleep?
I was just going to say, I think, the other thing is, being, like Amanda and I've talked a lot about designing your environment, right? Whatever the goal is that you want is creating the environment that's going to be the most, the most beneficial for you to achieve your goal. So I tell all of my clients that your bedroom has to be for sleep and sex and reading, and that's it. Right? There's no, bringing your work into bed. There's no, your bedroom has to be a place for relaxation. And that, getting rid of your screens and getting rid of your, technology in your room, because it is so tempting. If your phone is right there and it buzzes in the middle of the night, or, you wake up and you're like, I'm just going to check the time. And then, oh, maybe I'll check, I'll check Instagram, or I'll check my email too while I'm at it. And, then you're up and you're going. So making sure that you're creating a really restful space for yourself to set the stage to have sleep success.
I love that. And by the way, Steve Oken, if you're listening, you didn't hear it from me. You heard it from 2 experts. Turn off the screen.
True.
Sorry, I needed to get the personal plug in.
Twitter event.
Well, thank you. We have put the link to the Butterfly Project up in the chat for everybody. And I'm super excited because Amanda and Maria have written an article for the next print issue of the theater, which will be out next week. So look for that, everybody. Thank you so much. It was great having you this evening. Have a good night.
Thanks.